myself, keep walking on. Here's something up ahead, water falling like a song.
Alright, John, so what things have you been involved in?
I run all 3 seasons. So I run cross country, which is like 3.1 miles as a race. And I run track, which is anywhere from like 1,000 meters to 2 miles. So I run long distance.
Ice skating.
I do a lot of stuff. School, obviously, and I do mock trial at school.
In total, I've been doing a lot of activities. I've been in model events, speech and debate, finance, business, leadership of the world, this thing called Hobie. But the thing that I focus on is this thing called speech and debate, as some of you know, and I commit all my time to that. I have like 3 different speeches that I need to memorize and practice. So I practice each one around 7 times a week.
I practice twice a week for my competition and show, 2 competitions a year and 1 show a year.
A long time. School is really time consuming. I'd say I'm lucky if I get 5 or 6 hours of sleep. Probably around 8 to 10 a day. Plus the time I'm actually at school, so like the whole day.
We practice every single day other than Sundays, because that's our rest day. Usually from about 3 to 5.
How does the end goal of achieving or winning or finishing motivate you?
Like growing up, all you hear about is like, go to a good college, so like, that's the goal. The desire for success in life, going to a good school, getting a good job, living like a happy, stress-free life.
When I win a competition, it motivates me to practice, because when I say, I did this, I won this, then you can definitely do this.
When I win a competition, I say, okay, how did I get to this point? And then I remember how many times I practiced. And I noticed that the time I actually spent on practicing, I spent on fixing every detail, focusing only on that, it helped me achieve.
Well, running isn't really a matter of who has the most skill. It's more who has the most endurance. It's who can push away the pain. So really, running is the only reason we run is to win the race. Well, in our relationship with God, there's always things that make us want to stop or give up, whether it's worldly pleasures or just like laziness, being tired, you don't want to read the Bible, spend time with God. And it's really similar in races, because in the middle of the race or during practice, you don't want to practice, you want to go home and sleep. So I always think of it as, if I can persevere in a race, I can persevere in my relationship with God.
My goal now, it's like super cliche, but like it's temporary, and like I want to stay and like live out that life for like 90 years, and then hopefully maybe and then when I die, like there's a whole new world like waiting for me that I know is going to be so much better than any success that I can set up for myself here. So that's like type of motivation that like really encourages me to pursue Christ a lot more, knowing that it makes not only that it makes my life here more worthwhile, but it makes like the whole future more real to me, because I kind of get like little tastes of like what it's gonna be like, I guess. So.
Once you've felt what it's like to win a race, it just feels so good. And I see that same thing in your relationship with God, because once you feel the presence of God once, you're just like, oh, I want that again. So it just makes it so much easier to endure through the obstacles and pains and everything, and just push away all those worldly pleasures and stuff.
Knowing what's ahead can help you feel prepared, and so when you're prepared, you're more cautious and careful, and you know know how to handle situations better if you're prepared with the armor of God.
In the beginning of the year, nothing came easy. I went to 7 competitions where I almost came last. And what I realized is that it takes time. And it kind of relates to my relationship with God, because it takes time in order for you to really get close to Him. And once you focus on, like, if you have certain days or each day where you focus only on Him, which is like a practice in this, I'm relating to like it's practice. When you take time to focus and you learn and you fix everything that you need to fix, it will have a really good, significant outcome, like speech competitions.
To reiterate, I guess it just motivates me, like, when I'm down or when I'm just all the time, like, just remembering what's important in life is not like my grades or my friends or anything. Like, those things help in making me like happy temporarily, I guess, but it just reminds me about what's to come, and like that the thing to come is just like so huge and like so much better that it's just astounding. So